So, this is Greyleaf? It has a certain charm, I guess.
It's also quiet. Anyone stupid enough to walk these roads usually winds up dead or undead in minutes.
Good. When we get out of here, it'll be a tale we can tell at the pub.
I think you mean if.
Ultimately, the Vale want us dead. The Second Woken want the Vale dead. We're a perfect match. We just need to find their leader, whoever it is, and get them to listen.
And not eat us.
And that. You there!
Oh, you're living. How rare. What are you doing in Greyleaf?
You're singing in the middle of a swamp alone. I think between the two of us, you're the one with the story to tell.
Is anyone really alone when Mortis may be nearby? No matter. I'm Lady Darkcoil, leader of the Darkcoil Brigade in Varentoer. The pleasure's mine. As you're clearly new to these forests, I could help you get your bearings.
Most of what I know of the Forests of the Lost are legends. What can you tell me about this place?
Thousands of years ago, Mortis rose from the dead body of Salonia, goddess of the life stream. The newly born goddess of death became queen of the Necromancers of Greyleaf and built her army of undead hordes here. But then, everyone knows that.
So, where is everyone? I just assumed I'd be some slobbering monster's feast by now.
As did I. The goddess and her hordes are here, but something's changed in them. Better to thank a blessing than question it, I'd say.
If I'm going to get the undead on my side, I'll need to find their leader. They have a council, right?
Bold, aren't you? I don't know if the Council of Six are in Greyleaf, but there's strange activity to the north, which is why I stick to the southern roads.
You mentioned you're part of a brigade in Varentoer. That's a long way from here.
After being threatened with being marked pure as punishment for losing our last battle, I fled. Wars are hardly the honorable pastimes they used to be.
I just assumed from the singing that you were, a singer.
The Song of Darkcoil's Rising is my family's song. It reminds me of home. Does your family have a song?
My mother used to sing to me, but that was a long time ago. I can hardly remember it. Fine to meet you, lady.
Walk in the High Father's holy light, traveler. Pray often, and sleep little.
Good advice in these parts.
Father of the Lost tolerates intruders on occasion. This is not such an occasion.
Moving. Stand down.
These are not your lands. We will prevail.
I see my enemy. Galleon 1.
Mounting an offensive.
This suffering must end. This suffering must end.
I go to victory. These are not your lands.
My blades are sharp.
Ah, now. Where's the fun in that? Ori, look. These bodies are newer.
Oh, we're not actually gonna take this, are we?
When in Greyleaf, do as the zombies do. Come on, help me collect this stuff.
You there! Take care in these parts. The Lich they call the Lost One is said to watch over the forests. We're on the lookout for the Twilight Twins, a pair of terrorists that attacked the Church of St. Darchild. Word is they were seen here. Have you seen this woman?
She looks ferocious. Incredibly strong.
Incredibly.
Anyone who saw such a woman would certainly remember her. But no, I've never seen her.
Well, if you do see her, stay clear.
I do not know these men. Let me stand back, lest they be headhunters.
You've been bitten. All of you have. You know what this means.
Aye, of course we do. I've lived 700 years, and this is how it ends. Hunting some cursed grimoire in some cursed wood. No four heavens, no bathing in the life stream, just a god's forsaken second waking.
Avi, we have to do something.
You're kind, young child, but there's nothing to be done. Our flesh is our soul's prison. Mortis has seen to that.
When you turn, you will be hungry.
I understand.
Ori, help me load their bodies. They deserve a proper burial, at least.
I see my enemy. Galorian Nevendar is ours alone.
Glory and honor.
High Father, shine a light. I call on his holy fury.
die. These are not your lands.
Into battle. My blades are sharp. You do not belong on these lands.
We will be victorious. We make our stand here.
Father, guide my blade. Make your stand here.
Walk in his light. You will be purged. We are all his children.
I'm going. You're mine!
still worried about me being alone, traveler? No need, I assure you.
The song you sing,
Dark Oils Rising?
what I'm about to ask you may sound strange, but I've discovered a way to save a banshee who's been cursed to die a slow death by having her voice robbed.
I'll do it.
I haven't even told you what it is yet.
We lost our battle in Varantor. My battalion is in ruins. My home is overrun by elves. One does not get lost in Greyleaf if things are going well. So whatever it is this cursed banshee business needs, I will provide it. Lady's honor. Now, lead the way.
What is this?
Mortis's power wanes. If the goddess of death is dying, and it is our guess that she is, we must act.
You intend to use this to save Mortis somehow.
No! We intend to end her reign once and for all. An opportunity like this comes once an epoch at best. If you've come to volunteer yourself to the throne, proceed.
My guess is those bodies weren't volunteers?
Their will hardly matters now. Nor does yours, little man.
We ride from Ilion to negotiate an alliance between our land and yours.
The goddess of death is not here to negotiate.
For Nevendar!
Into battle. My blades are
Pressing the enemy. We make our stand here for valor.
Must not break. Feel his wrath.
mere death?
For Neverjar!
Like an arrow. Galleon watches.
Honor. Wear them down.
Father, guide my blade.
Scorch them with fury.
Can you hear her calling to us?
Stand down. The Liberator reigns.
I call on his holy fury. Feel his wrath.
Quick, but painful. I will feed you to the trees.
On the offensive, I march on. Mounting an offensive.
You stink of the living. For my dread queen.
Yield, or I will cut off your head.
Enough! Well done, young fiend. Well done.
What?
You are spectacular, otherworldly. It's been a century since I last met a fighter with your, vigor. You said you seek alliance. Consider it yours, if you help reap the flesh we need for this throne.
I nearly killed you. You're either very forgiving or very crazy.
I'm very both, as are you, which is why an alliance is all the more valuable. but it cannot be struck without flesh sacrifice!
I can't be the only one who's feeling nervous about this.
He's powerful, crazy, needs our help. We'll worry about the details later.
Right. Regret later, act now. Regret later, act now.
Now then, deal?
I'm holding you to your word. If I help you build this monstrosity, that makes us allies.
More than allies. If we free the burdened minds in the forests of the lost, I'd say that makes us friends.
One thing at a time, Necromancer.
Oh, please. Call me Edgemar. Enemy of the Vale, the Elves, Mortis. Enemy of a great number of things.
I'm Aviana, known around these parts as the Huntress of Tomes.
Truth be told, if you can find willing participants for our ritual, there need be no fighting at all. But I wouldn't recommend it. Everyone should have the pleasure of dying when they least expect it.
Leave the details to me, Edgemar. I'll help build this throne, and in return...
The liberated hordes of Greyleaf do anything you ask.
You're building a temple of rotting flesh. What I don't understand is why, or how.
Instructing my minions to harvest flesh resulted in them tearing each other to shreds. How children fight for the love of a parent. Their bodies made fine contributions just the same. My incantation to free us from Mortis's control requires only blood sacrifice now. Lots of it.
You mentioned you're trying to free yourself from Mortis. What happened to her?
Better minds have been driven mad, questioning the fickle will of God's young fiend. Know only that Mortis's will is to unite the world in death, but that will wanes.
You don't strike me as picky, but let's assume you were. Where do I find the best sacrifices?
My taste in flesh is hardly discerning, it's true. From the tomb of Tuchulkan to the eastern wastes, I want any, and I want many!
I like to know who I'm working with, Edgemar.
Well, there was a time, over a century ago, when I was an archmage to Demosthenes II. I was among the first to serve the Vale. I killed a man who stood in the way of my rise to power. The Vale posthumously named him a saint, and damned me to cleansing. I chose a different path.
Necromancy.
And why not? The only thing worse than a naked obsession with power is a hidden obsession with power.
I'll be back. Try not to kill anyone while I'm gone.
I knew we were looking for the leader of Greyleaf's hordes, but he's not exactly what I was expecting.
No, but we found him, and he needs us. That's not a bad position to be in.
Ilian will become whatever you make of it in the end. But be honest with me, I swear not to judge. Have you gone mad?
I was wondering the same thing. You nervous?
I'd say worry is appropriate, given that with a wave of his finger, he could turn us into zombies!
We'd have to be dead first. So my opinion, let's not die.
Oh, don't die. In Greyleaf, home of necromancers and the dread queen of death. Perfect plan.
These bodies, the wounds are recent. Hardly any decay.
Murdered?
War wounds, maybe from the front lines. Come on, give me a hand. No closer, or it's your heads.
Not heads, not yet. From Queen's Nest we come, to Throne of Corsal we go.
The Necromancer's throne? You do know what awaits you there.
Flesh ours, but soul is Mortis. Second death it comes, to second death we go.
Go quickly, creature. The Necromancer awaits, and we have a date with the Queen of Death.
To throne we go!
Feel the soil. It wants nothing more than to be fed the will of its rightful goddess.
All you need is flesh.
And in exchange, Mortis and her minions shall do anything you ask. But first, the offering!
I just needed to hear you say it. I've already harvested the flesh we need for the throne.
You said you didn't want to be friends, and yet, look how eager you are to please. Well then, young fiend, present this, the final offering on the throne of Korsal. Let us usher in a new era for the Second-Born together.
I'm not one to make demands, but this seems like a good time to back away.
I thought you'd never ask.
Abby, look!
The Lost One, champion of the Council of Six.
Petulant Edgemar, how dare you invade my domain?
Your domain?
I can explain.
And how have you come to keep the company of the Child of Iron and Sky?
We're friends.
Someone please tell me what's actually happening here.
As I knew and loved your parents, I will allow it. Speak your questions.
Explain what this throne actually is.
The Throne of Korsal is a binding ritual from the epoch of Hoyland Toth. When performed, it is powerful enough to imprison a god itself. That must not happen.
Edgemar says Mortis's power wanes, and that with this throne, we can free them. They deserve liberation, not servitude.
As their unholy mother deserves subservience for granting them a second chance at life. Do not judge what you cannot comprehend.
Edgemar gave me the impression these were his lands, so I assume you're an invader.
The forests of the Lost are mine. I am the eternal champion of the Council of the Six. We are the ancient heirs to Mortis's will. Through us, her power multiplies across the lands. Edgemar is a pest.
Mortis's power wanes. Edgemar said so himself, and frankly, something isn't right in Greyleaf. The hordes are scattered, disorganized, isolated.
These lands are mine to reign over. You dare question me?
Enough of this. We rode here seeking some sort of bond between our people and yours.
Instead, you aided the whims of a rogue necromancer in his quest to imprison the soul of our goddess. For this, your punishment is death.
Death is going to have to wait. Hello? Anyone? You're here. Where's Orion?
Dead, most likely. But then, so are we.
We were fighting. The Lost One descended. I can't remember what happened next.
Because it happened after we died. Instead of giving us a second waking, the Council must have trapped our souls here as punishment.
What is this place?
The Hall of Souls. A prison for any who stand against Mortis. Or, to be more specific, this is one of many stones used to build the Great Hall. Each stone in the Hall of Souls is its own prison world. A hollow form filled with suffering souls.
There must be some way to earn our freedom.
None who are imprisoned in the stones of the Hall of Souls ever leave. The torture is eternal. I'd say it's best we make ourselves comfortable and learn to enjoy the existential anguish.
So long as I have the will to fight, I'm fighting. Are you coming?
We'll have the rest of eternity to sulk. It can wait.
Good. Let's find Orion.
You're exquisitely fresh now, aren't you? I can still smell the sweet scent of life upon your souls.
One does not face retribution from the Lost One without becoming very dead in the process.
Unlike a necromancer, the scent does not lie. Your soul is here, yes, but the body holds fast. I'm sure of it.
You say you can still smell that our bodies live. If that's the case, we have to find a way out of here. Help us.
My freedom is a hope I've long since lost. But yours? Yes. So long as your bodies cling to life, we may reunite them with your souls. But time is of the essence.
Thank you. Truly. Let's move. Stand down.
Death is close. Die!
You're mine. Quickly.
You will serve me in time. Death, rebirth.
I'm going. The Liberator reigns! Quickly. Face your death.
This should be fun. Will you just...
I am Aviana.
Death, rebirth, death again.
Look at this sorry lot here. Who's all this now?
I'm Aviana, a Villian.
Oi, EJ. She reckons I'm talking to her?
Irenia, you are looking... foul.
Of course, you two know each other.
We did bunches more than known each other, love. EJ here's the reason I was second woke as a vampire, and the reason I'm rotting in this tomb.
Right. Well, we'll leave you to your rotting, then.
Ejimar, relax. Irenia and I have so much to discuss.
Scoot, EJ. The ladies are talking.
You look like you've been here a while. You must know something about this place.
May have died a young vampire, but I can still read thoughts. You're squared on escaping. The Hall of Souls will try to stop you, but don't let her. So long as your bodies are free of curse and rot, you can escape. How? I never did know.
I'm curious about why you're here.
I was set up. When the grimoire Tucholkin was desecrated, fingers got pointed, and I was sent here to pay. Fools. Everyone knows I can't read.
I haven't known EJ long, but you two are an unlikely match.
He's not as bright as he thinks, love. But then, who is? I was one of his first. He didn't raise me, but for the practice of it. I still say he was ashamed of me, and framed me for the desecration of Tucholkin.
You certainly have a way with words, Irenia, but there are more pressing matters at hand.
Not from my point of view, love.
Irenia, I like you, and frankly, you're not exactly busy. Join us. We're gonna find a way out of here.
A Gallivant? Gladly, if only just to see EJ's mug when you realize you're trapped here forever.
Move out. Die.
Will you just...
I can hear your heartbeat. Just a little bite. Face your death.
You will serve me in time. Die! Die! Die!
You're mine! I smell you from here. Let me drink you. Let's paint this place red. I'm going. Die.
For my dread queen!
We are the second Woken. Let me drink you.
Die.
Death, rebirth, and death again!
Die and be awoken!
Move out. Face your death.
I can hear your heartbeat. I thirst for your blood.
you there. Do you have a name? Good, good. What is it? Bucket? Bucket the Lich. Well, you're not as scary as your brethren, are you? Come along, Bucket. We're going to find a way out of here.
Please, Avi, wake up. I'll do anything, just breathe.
It's Orion. He's trapped somewhere.
No, young fiend, the other way round. Orion is with our bodies. We can hear him here because we can hear him. If I can channel the power of the Throne of Korsal, we can reverse the enchantment and use it to bind our souls to our bodies.
A way out!
A way out. But the Hall of Souls will fight us. She doesn't take kindly to escapees. Are you ready?
If it means we get out of here, I'll fight until my last breath. Perform the ritual. Thirst for your blood. You're mine! Regret later. Act now.
Oh, I will enjoy this.
Stand down. Ha. Quickly. I thirst. Blood mine.
Bones are busting.
Smell you from here. Just a little bite.
Move out. Face your death. Regret later, act now. Where am I?
Avi? I thought you were...
I did it! The portal worked!
What? Anyway, I must have been knocked unconscious. When I woke up, everyone was dead. I got us to a safe distance, and since then, I've been waiting. I didn't know what I'd do next. I just held you, washed the blood from your face, and prayed you'd wake.
I heard it. The prayer, I mean, I know it sounds insane, but I heard it. How long were we gone?
A long time, Avi. The Lost One left us for dead almost 10 days ago. What happened to you?
When we're back in Ilion, with the mud out of our shoes and ale in our cups, I'll tell you everything. Until then, Ejimar, your lies almost cost us everything. Explain yourself.
Of course, young fiend. I pledged my friendship, and I always keep my word.
This throne was some kind of binding ritual. What was the plan?
The Council of Six are archaic, decrepit beasts. There are second Woken who want liberation from their tyranny and from Mortis herself, and why not? Look at what's become of Greyleaf. This was once the center of necromancy in the world, bursting with power. Now it is a shell.
Even if you worship Mortis, attempting to kill a goddess is nothing but hubris. The result would only be wrath.
You cannot kill a god. The throne would become her. A physical body to bind her to so she might inhabit it forever. You see, I'm simply a misunderstood man of faith.
Who or what was that monster that descended from the sky?
It is the champion of the Council of the Six. It once inspired pride among the hordes. Now it's only wrath. It will not forget what we did here.
Your plan failed. What will you do now?
You came seeking alliance and you found it in me. I would be ungrateful to the Fate Hand if I called that a failure.
If you think you're joining us, I expect you to honor your word. For once.
When would I not?
This wasn't the plan, but we could use a powerful necromancer. Just know that if you build a throne of meat in Ilion, you'll be on my bad side.
I've quickly discovered that's a fate worse than death. I only ask that we return to the Hall of Souls when ready. The portal I opened there, I believe I know the reason I was able.
Do you think you'd be able to do it again?
Not alone, but with my wife, who was imprisoned there by the Lost One many years ago.
So, necromancy?
Don't worry, you're not my type. Here, young fiend, this is it. Xehanar has opened the way forward, just as happened last time.
Your wife. She's imprisoned in the Hall of Souls. I imagine you made quite the pair back in the day. To find your wife, I'm going to need to know where to look.
In the Hall of Souls, every brick is a cell, in which the Council of Six imprison infidels for eternity. Any one of them could be hers, though I can hear her screams. She calls to me as I call to her. We must follow the call.
I'm not surprised you'd be married to an outlaw, but I'm curious what she did.
The details of the past are irrelevant. What matters is now, young fiend. Now we will relieve her of this torment.
We don't just need a plan to find Xehanar. We need a plan to get her out of here.
Liberation comes in many forms, and in ways one might least expect. Be certain it comes for my Xehanar just the same.
If she's in there, we'll find her.
Sweet little prince. Has the lost one finally imprisoned you for his schemes?
On the contrary, my lovely girl. I'm here because you have something I want!
You took my freedom from me, my suckling tar. For what else do you wish?
Wait, what?
Did he not say? For his work in subjugating undead free of the council, my sweet morsel was doomed to eternity here.
If that were true, my slithering seductress, I would be here, and you would be free. And you know it.
Oh, but you are here, and here you shall all remain.
Face your death.
Tread lightly. Galleon watches.
Mounting an offensive. Wear them down.
Today is a good day for a fight. Father, guide my blade.
Die! Oh, I will enjoy this.
Scorch this place. I am his vessel.
I'm going. Stand down.
Pressing the enemy. There will be no surrender. We fight for the Empire.
Yet again, old fiend, I need answers.
After epochs of horror and the threat of tyranny, we have finally relieved the world of its darkest evil. What else is there to know?
You said you were here to free your wife, not kill her.
For the second Woken, there is no freedom, but the final death. I kept my word, but we're here for more, I confess. She has the power to open rifts in space. It is a power for which I've searched a very, very long time. Xehanar hid it from me, my poor, sweet beast. Then she failed. The power must be ours, young fiend.
Xehanar said it was you who was meant to be in this prison.
What I've learned from marriage is that it teaches you to hate things you'd otherwise never notice. My sweet love was just letting out the aggressions of a lover's quarrel. Nothing more.
Xehanar was, or is, beautiful. What happened to her?
When she still breathed, Nevendar was a kinder place. Xehanar rose to queen and overwhelmed the lands and seas. The lost epoch was hers. She had to be stopped, and so I stopped her. In this place, Xehanar's flesh slowly corrupted as the world became corrupted. One way or the other, this world makes monsters of us all. One day you'll understand that.
If you need this power, you could have just said so. But all the same, take it and let's get out of here.
Beautiful, isn't it?
I'd say that looks good enough to eat.
I couldn't agree more, young fiend. It is done. The power is mine.
The power is yours, fine. But use it wisely and find us a way out of here.
Young fiend, you must learn to enjoy yourself. One day, we will look back on this and long for the days of wanton slaughter. For now, savor it.
Charming place. Now, where to?
Keurig celebration of the molten moon's last decades. They say it's some kind of festival to make the twin moons align. Part of the festival is the crowning of a champion in the pits.
I see where you're going with this. We're looking to rally people to join us in Ilion, and the people are looking for a champion.
Actually, I was thinking, where there's a festival, there's a drink.
Fighting and drinking. My two favorite hobbies united at last. Well, two of my three. Let's head out.